Hi everyone, I'm Maddie from Stride and Edge, and today I bring you another 60-minute Vinyasa flow. So we are currently in the middle of a heat wave. It's pretty hot, so I thought I'd do a full 60-minute class, but a little slower, a little bit more gentle, not getting too hot or getting the heart rate up too much. So we'll still be working on strength. We'll still be working on opening up through the hips, the legs, the spine, all the good stuff that we do in a full Vinyasa class. But just take it a little bit slower, a little bit easier. And please do let me know in the comments below how you get on, if you enjoy it, if you kind of like these a bit slower classes, or if you like the more fast power classes. Do let us know, it's always great feedback. But I hope you enjoy this class, and I'll see you back on the mat. Okay, so we're going to start in a seated position, cross-legged if that's comfortable for you. And then once you're there, if you want, you can take a few little rocks side to side. Just really feel like you're sitting on those sit bones. And then start off by closing the eyes. And just do a little check-in with the body. Just make sure you're not rounding or slouching in your spine. Just roll those shoulders up, back and down, the crown of the head pulling up towards the ceiling, nice long spine. Just gently lift your arms up and then let them float back down on top of your knees. Those arms are nice and relaxed, hands are nice and relaxed. So those eyes are closed. And just start to notice the breath coming in through the nose and out through the mouth. As you breathe in, it goes all the way down into your belly. Exhale out through the mouth. Letting it go. And again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just starting to deepen the breath a little bit now. Place your right hand onto your stomach. Bring your left hand up over your heart. And as you take a big breath in through the nose, let it go all the way into those hands. So all the way into the belly, all the way up into the chest. Open the mouth, exhale it out. Let's do that again. Big breath in. Fill the lungs up, expanding into the room. Exhale out through the mouth. This time closing the mouth in through the nose. Long exhale out through the nose. A couple more like this. Big breath in. Big breath out. See if you can take a little bit more air in each time you do this. Big breath in. Big breath out. Go one more time, inhaling, fill the lungs up, expanding into the hands, exhale out through the nose. Okay, from here gently open the eyes, inhale, lift the arms all the way up overhead, reaching. As you exhale, we twist, right hand goes behind, left hand to the outside of that right knee. Just add a little bit of pressure, feel that nice twist through the spine, through the core. And then inhale, come back through the middle, lift the arms. Exhale over towards the left. Again, just add a little bit of pressure against that knee, just really twist into that spine. Inhale, come back to the middle, lift the arms up. As you exhale, reach the hands out in front, take a forward fold. You can take a few little wiggles side to side with that chest, working into your hips a little bit. And then from here, just start to walk the hands over towards the right hand side. As you do this, really feel like you're reaching that left hand over towards the right. You'll feel that nice stretch through that left hip, all the way through that left hand side of the body as well. Inhaling here. Exhale to stay. And gently walk the hands all the way back through the middle and then over towards the left. And again, just make sure that that right hip's not lifting up, just drawing down, feeling that nice stretch through that side of the body. Big breath in, big breath out. And slowly in your own time, bring yourself back to the middle and walk the hands all the way up through the center. From here, you're going to take your hands behind you, uncrossing those legs, plant the feet hip distance apart. Hands are just behind your hips, underneath your shoulders. You can either have the fingers facing forward, or if it's a little bit too much on the wrist, just turn your fingers out slightly. And then from here, start to press through the hands and the feet, lift the hip bones up nice and high. Coming into your reverse tabletop position. Inhaling here, lift those hips up, feel that stretch through the shoulders. And then just gently start to take a few little rocks forwards and backwards. Gently working into those shoulders, also into the wrists. Inhaling and exhaling. And then from here, start to straighten the legs, take the hips all the way back through the hands, through the arms, squeeze the core as you press the hands down through the ground, and then lower the hips down. From here, let's just roll out those wrists, give them a few little circles. Add a little bit of pressure against the top of the hand, and the other one. And then interlacing the hands, just find a few little worms or snakes. And then from here, it's legs out long. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up, find length. Exhale, reaching forwards, take a forward fold. Taking a hold of what we can, even if you want to have a little bit of a bend in those legs, that's okay. Just warming up, inhaling. Exhale, fold. And again, inhaling. Exhaling. Drawing yourself down. Well, let's do it one more time. Big breath in. And exhale. And rolling all the way up. From here, we're going to come into our boat pose. So you might want to come more into the middle of your mat. So starting off by just planting the feet down. So we're sat on our sit bones. Then you're going to take a hold of the backs of the knees and then gently lean that chest backwards, lean that spine backwards. And we want to roll the shoulders back, already start to feel that through the core. And then from here, lifting one foot up and then start to lift the other foot up. So you want your shins to be parallel with the mat, really squeeze those knees together, squeeze that belly button in, holding here or reach the hands out in front, inhaling. Stay as we exhale, squeeze that belly button in, try not to round your back, keeping it nice and flat, puffing that chest forwards. And then from here, we're going to lift the arms up, inhale. As you exhale, take both hands over towards the right, try not to move your legs, little tap. Inhale, bring them back to the middle. Exhale, take the hands over towards the left, little tap. Inhale to the middle. And again, exhale right. Inhale. Exhale left. Inhale lifting. Exhale right. Inhale lift. Exhale left. Two more each side. If you want, you can bring the feet down. Exhale right. Inhale. Exhale left. Inhale. Exhale right. Inhale. Exhale left. Bring it back to the middle. And then take a hold of the backs of the knees, rolling onto the back. Big breath in. And big breath out. A little rock side to side. Just massaging that low back. And then from here, rocking up and down the spine. However many rocks you want to do. Next time we come forwards, we're going to cross over at the ankles, rolling all the way forwards, bring the hands out in front. Find ourselves in our tabletop position. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, fingers spread out. Just take a few little rocks forwards and backwards. And then back into that tabletop. Moving through our cat-cows, we inhale, scoop the belly, lift the chest, lift the chin. As you exhale, rounding the spine. Press the hands down, squeeze the belly button in. And again, inhale, scoop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, rounding the back. Couple more, inhaling. And exhaling. So we've got the core out of the way, nice and early. I did say it wasn't going to be too hot, but hopefully we'll slow things down a little bit. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, scoop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, rounding. Back into that tabletop position. From here, we're going to take our right foot, take it out towards that right hand side, and then rolling the body open to face the left. Take that left leg out long, planting the foot down as you reach the left arm all the way up and over. Palm facing down. Really feel like you're lifting the hips up. You feel that nice side stretch all the way through that left hand side. Inhaling here. Exhale to stay. And again, big breath in. And as you exhale, bring that hand down, find your tabletop, and then straight to the other side. Left foot out towards that left hand side, roll the body open, lift the right arm up, and then reaching it overhead, palm facing down. Inhaling here. Exhale to stay. And again, big breath in. And out. Inhaling. Exhale, circle the hand down, moving through your tabletop. And now we're going to just have one breath in each side. Take the right foot out towards that right hand side. Roll the body open, lift the arm. Inhale. As you exhale, straight away bring that hand down as you transition all the way through to the other side. Left foot out, roll the body up, open to the right. Inhale, lift the arm up. Exhale as you circle the hand down all the way through to the right hand side again. Right foot out, roll the body open. So nice and slow. Inhale, lifting. Exhale as the hand comes down, straight over towards the left hand side. Inhale, reach the right arm up. And exhale, hand comes down, staying in your tabletop, moving through your cat-cows one more time. Inhale, scoop the belly, lift the chest. And exhale, rounding the back. Finding your tabletop position once again. From here, keep your hips above your knees as you start to walk the hands out in front, coming into your puppy dog pose. Starting to melt the chest down. The forehead can come down towards the mat. Feel this nice opening through the shoulders, through that chest. If it feels okay, if you need to bring your chin down towards the mat, taking the gaze in between the hands, you can do. Inhaling here. And exhale. And again, big breath in. And out. And then very slowly walking the hands back in, underneath the shoulders. Just wiggle them out a little bit. Coming through into our first downward facing dog. Tucking the toes underneath. Take the hips all the way up and back. Feet hip distance apart, just checking with those hands, make sure the fingers are spread out. Nicely planted into the mat, pressing the ground away. Inhaling here. Exhale to stay. And again, big breath in. And out. Just start to walk out through the feet. Excuse me. Drawing one heel down at a time. Inhaling. And exhaling. As we move through our first vinyasa, Feet stay still. We inhale, rock forwards into your high plank. Squeeze the core. Exhale, lower the knees down. Keep that core engaged. Coming through into your chaturanga. Elbows nice and tight in. And then all the way onto the belly. Untuck the toes. Inhale here, lift into your cobra. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Exhale, chin back down. We go again. Inhale, lifting into cobra. Exhale, back down. And again, inhale, lifting. Exhale, all the way back down. Tuck the toes, take yourself all the way back to your downward facing dog. Moving through this again, we inhale, rock forwards, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. You can drop the knees or keep them lifted as you lower down halfway. And then all the way onto the belly, untuck the toes. Inhale, lift into cobra. Exhale, chin back down. Using that lower back as we lift. Inhale into your cobra. Exhale, back down. And last time, inhale, lifting. Exhale, all the way back down. Tuck the toes. Take yourself back into your downward facing dog. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, rock forwards, high plank. Exhaling, chaturanga. Elbows tight in, all the way onto the belly. Untuck the toes. Inhale, lift into your cobra. You find a little bit more space. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, we lift back up. Exhale, back down. Last time. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, back down. And then from here, just bring your hands a little bit closer towards your ribs. Coming into upward facing dog. Press the tops of the feet down into the mat. Strong through those arms. Just make sure the hips, the legs are all lifted off the mat. Inhaling. As you exhale, take the hips up and back. Flipping back onto the feet, find downward facing dog. Inhaling here. Exhale to stay. Start to walk through the feet again, drawing one heel down at a time. And then from here, start to walk the feet all the way up towards the top of the mat, meeting in a forward fold. Feet hip distance apart, a little bend into the legs, swaying side to side here, releasing your spine, shake the head. Take a hold of opposite elbows with your hands, swinging those arms. Take a big breath in and out. And again, big breath in and big breath out. And then slowly let the hands fall back down towards the mat. We're going to slowly roll up to standing, rolling all the way up through the spine. Take your time. Head comes up last. And once you're there, just roll the shoulders up, back and down, palms facing forwards, feeling the crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling, tucking the pelvis underneath. Big breath in. Big breath out. And again, big breath in. And out. And then from here, we're going to inhale, reach the arms all the way up overhead. Bring your palms together as you exhale, reaching or leaning over towards that right hand side. Try and keep your weight on both feet. Try not to lean too much over towards that left hand side. Just reaching over the upper half of the body. And then inhale, bring yourself back up. Using that core, exhale over towards the left, just leaning, keeping that weight on both feet. Inhale, bring yourself back up. As you exhale, circle the arms all the way behind you, interlacing behind your back. Roll the shoulders back, lifting the chest, inhaling. And then as you exhale, we're going to take a forward fold. Still with those hands interlaced, From here, just bend into your legs quite a bit and shake your head out. Make sure your neck is nice and relaxed. Keeping your hands interlaced, start to take the hands slightly over towards the right hand side. And as you do this, you can start to straighten the left leg. And you can have a go at trying to reach your right shoulder towards your right knee. Inhaling here. As you exhale, come back to the middle, bend into both legs. And then over towards the other side. Start to straighten the right leg as the hands fall over towards the left. Inhaling here. Exhale to stay. And again, big breath in. Exhale, bend into both legs, and then release those hands down towards the mat. Shake it out once again. Inhaling here, rolling up to standing. This time bringing the arms all the way up overhead. Bring the palms together. Exhale, hands at the chest. Bring the feet together, toes touching, heels slightly apart. Moving into our sun salutations. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale, find a halfway lift, this nice flat back. As you exhale, plant the hands. You can step or even hop back through into your chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog, lift the chest. Exhale, lower back down into your downward facing dog. Inhaling here. Exhale to stay. Just check in with your down dog. Make sure your fingers are spread out. All of the palms flat on the mat. Last breath, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forwards to prepare, step, walk or hop the feet up towards the top. Inhale, find a flat back, halfway lift. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, rolling up, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands at the chest. Let's go again. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale, find that halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back through into your chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Staying here, or any time you want to take child's pose, you can just bring those knees down. Big breath in, big breath out. And again, inhaling and exhaling. One more breath here. As you exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, walk or hop the feet up. Inhaling, find a flat back once you get there. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rolling up with the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands at the chest. Let's do one more round. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Moving with the breath. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, all the way through your chaturanga. Inhaling, back bend. Roll those shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Holding here, connecting back to the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath here, inhaling. As you exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, walk or hop the feet up. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhaling to fold. Inhale, rolling up to standing, arms come up. And exhale, hands at the chest. From here, bring your feet hip distance apart. I'm going to work a little bit on balances, leg balances. So to start off, we're going to come into our figure 4 balance. So what we want to do is take the weight onto our left foot, and just come onto your right toes. And then you're going to bend nice and deep into that standing leg, and from there start to cross that right ankle over the top of that left knee. So we should be in this figure four shape with our legs. You want to flex that right foot, and as you sink those hips down even deeper, you'll find that nice stretch through that right hand side. And you really want to be thinking about pressing that right knee away. Now from here, you can bring the hands to the chest, or even having a go, taking a little bit of a forward fold so you can get your forearms on top of that shin, or even still reaching the hands down towards the mat. If you want to find a little bit more stretch in that hip, sink into that left leg a little bit more, bend into that left leg a little bit more. One more breath, inhale. Slowly here, try with this transition to not let that right foot come back down. You're going to stand up, bring the right knee into the chest, take a hold of the back of the leg, inhale. As you exhale, extend that foot out in front, squeeze the core, and then bend back into that leg. We're going to step that foot all the way to the back of the mat, coming into our high lunge. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale to stay. And again, big breath in and out. From here, drop the back heel down, opening up into your warrior two. Gaze forwards, just check in with that front knee, make sure it's not falling in. You want to be actively pressing it out wide. Flipping the front palm, reach the arm all the way up and back. Reverse warrior, inhaling here. Exhale to stay. And again, big breath in, reaching. Exhale to stay. Last time, inhaling here. And as you exhale, reaching forwards, bring your front elbow on top of or on the inside of the front knee. As that right arm goes all the way up and over, side angle pose. Inhaling here. Exhale as we stay. Keep that top shoulder rolling back. That front knee pressing out towards that left hand side. From here, take the gaze down towards the mat. Bring that right hand on top of that right hip. And then you're going to start to hop that back foot in a little bit as you reach your left hand towards that top left hand corner of the mat, or even off the top of the mat. And slowly starting to take the weight into that front foot and front hand to float the back leg up. If you do have a yoga block or something similar handy, you can place that hand on top of the block. That can be really nice to find a little bit more space. Coming into your half moon pose. Flexing the floating foot. If you want, you can start to reach the right arm up. Inhaling here. Exhale to stay. And then slowly, as you look down towards the mat, bring that top hand down, squaring the hips. Inhale here. Exhale, bring that right foot all the way down to meet the left. We're in a forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, find a flat back, halfway lift. Exhaling to fold. Inhale, rolling up to standing, the arms come up. And exhale, hands out the chest. Okay, so moving through the other side, take your feet back out to that hip distance apart. Take the weight onto that right foot, coming onto the left toes. Finding that figure four position first, so bending into that standing leg, and then you're going to cross that left ankle over that right knee. Flex that left foot, pressing that left knee away. You can just stay here. Bring the hands at the chest. Or even bringing the forearms close towards that shin, or resting on top of that shin. Or even still reaching down towards the mat. You've got lots of variations with this. You want to think about bending into that standing leg, really working into that left hip now. Inhaling here. Exhale to stay. And slowly, wherever you are, we're going to unravel, standing all the way up. Bring that left knee into the chest, take a hold of the back of the leg. Inhaling here. Exhale as you extend the foot out in front, squeeze the core. And then bend back into that leg slowly here as you step that foot all the way to the back. Lift the arms up, inhale, find your high lunge. Exhale to stay. Bending into that front leg, inhaling again, and exhale. Drop the back heel down, opening up into the warrior two. Gaze forwards, that knee pressing outwards, really opening up into the hips. And once you're there, flip the front palm, reach it all the way up and back, reverse warrior. Inhaling. Exhaling. And again, big breath in. And out. One more breath, inhale. Exhale. So next inhale, start to reach forwards. The elbow comes on top of or on the inside of the front knee. Left arm goes up and over. Again, think about that chest staying nice and open, rolling that shoulder back. Palm facing down, inhaling. And exhaling. Again, big breath in. And out. As we move through into our half moon, looking down towards the mat, bring your top hand onto your elbow. Top hand onto your hip. Reaching that right hand towards the top right hand corner, hopping the back foot in. So we're really feeling that weight going into the front foot and front hand. So you can slowly float the back leg up. Flexing that floating foot. The chest and the hip is nice and open towards that left hand side. And if it's okay, you can bring that left hand up towards the ceiling. Inhaling here. Exhale to stay. And again, if you do have that yoga block, you can place your hand on the block. Inhaling. And exhaling. Slowly bring that top hand down as we square the hips. Inhale here. Exhale, bringing that foot down. Inhale, find a flat back, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rolling up to standing, arms come up. And exhale, hands at the chest. Let's take our feet out wide to the width distance of the mat. Turn the toes out slightly, coming into our yoga squat. So bending into those legs, those knees drawing out wide. And you can stop wherever you want without your heels starting to lift. So even if you're just up here and you're just pressing those knees out wide, that's okay. Or if the hips can come kind of a little lower. I just want to think about a nice long spine, drawing those knees out wide. Inhaling here. Exhale to stay. And again, big breath in. And out. And from here, bring your hands down towards the ground. Start to lift the hips. And you're going to straighten the legs. Turn the toes to face the front of the mat. So you're in a wider or wide-ish leg forward fold. There you can take a hold of the backs of the legs and gently draw yourself down. Inhale. Exhale as you draw yourself down a little bit more. Inhale again, you can find a bit more of a flat back. Exhale as you draw yourself down. And bending into the legs, bring the hands down in front. Just turn your toes back out so they're on a 45-degree angle. bending into those legs, sinking back into your Vinyasa. Inhaling here, exhale to stay. And again, big breath in, and out. Bring the hands back down. This time you're going to lift the hips. We're going to step the right foot all the way to the back of the mat. Drop the back knee down, untucking the toes. So we should be in our lizard pose with that left foot on the outside of the left hand. Either staying here or start to roll onto the outside of that left foot, letting that left knee fall out towards the side. You can stay here or gently press that knee away. Or even if it's available for you to come onto your forearm, you can come on your forearm. Or even reaching behind you. You can have a go at lifting that back foot in, taking hold of the back foot. Inhaling wherever you are. And exhale to stay. We really want to have that nice focus on opening up through that outer left hip. Big breath in. And out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath, inhaling. Exhale, slowly release the foot if you have it. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Tuck the back toes as you step that right foot all the way back towards the outside of the right hand. Bend into the legs, sink the hips down, back into your Vinyasa. A little wiggle. And we're going to find that forward fold again, so hands come down. Straightening the legs, turn your toes again slightly to face the front of the mat. Inhaling here. As you exhale, gently draw yourself down. Now as you take a breath in, can you find a halfway lift, just lengthen out the spine. And as you exhale, draw yourself down a little bit more. One more breath, inhale. Exhale. And then from here, turn your toes out slightly again, bend into the legs, into your Vinyasa. And then this time, we're going to lift the hips and you're going to step the left foot all the way to the back of the mat. Drop the back knee down, untuck the toes so we find our lizard on the other side. Start to roll onto the outside of that right foot. Let the right knee fall out towards the side. And then you have those options. Pressing the knee away, reach for the back foot. And then coming onto your forearm. Wherever you are, just really focus on opening up through that right hip. Big breath in and out. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. And slowly bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. And then from here, we're going to step all the way back to our Vinyasa one last time. Left foot to the outside of the left hand, sink the hips down, a little wiggle through the hips. Inhale. And exhale. Standing up nice and tall, pressing through those feet, lift the arms all up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, hands at the chest. We're going to bring our feet back to hip distance apart. So we're going to move through the flow that we did just before. And we're going to have one breath in each pose this time. So taking the weight into your left foot to start with, as we start to cross that right ankle over top of the left knee, bending into that left leg, coming into that figure four. Might feel a little bit easier, you find a little bit more space after all that hip work. Pressing that right knee away, bring the hands at the chest. Inhale, exhale to stay. Slowly standing up, inhale, bring the right knee into the chest. You can either take a hold of the back of the knee or not. Challenge yourself, extend that foot out in front, inhaling. Exhale, bend back into the leg as we step that foot all the way to the back, meeting on our high lunge. Inhale, lift the arms. As you exhale, drop the back heel down, opening up, warrior two. Inhale, flip the front palm, reach it all the way up and back. Reverse warrior, find that space. And then as you exhale, we come forward into our side angle pose. Right arm up and over, keep that chest nice and open. Coming through into our half moon, looking down towards the mat. Start to reach towards that top left-hand corner, either hop the back foot in or a big step up to float the back leg up. Keeping the hips and the chest nice and open towards the right. Inhaling here, holding. And then as you exhale, bring that hand down, square the hips. Bring that foot all the way down. Inhale, find a flat back, halfway lift. Exhaling, fold. Inhale to roll up to standing, arms come up. And exhale, hands at the chest. So last time on this last side, feet hip distance apart. As you start to take the weight onto your right foot, crossing that left ankle over that right knee, and then bending into that right leg, nice and deep, sinking those hips down, flex the foot, hands at the chest. Just one breath here, inhale, and exhale. As you inhale, slowly standing up, either take a hold of the back of the leg or don't. We exhale, squeeze the core, extend that foot out in front. And then inhale, bend back into that leg, stepping the foot all the way to the back of the mat. Inhale, rising into your high lunge, lift the arms. Exhale, opening up into your warrior two. Flip the front palm, reach it all the way up and back, reverse warrior. Inhaling here. Exhale, coming forward, side angle pose. Chest nice and open. Left arm up and over. Looking down towards the mat. Start to reach towards that top right hand corner. Hop the back foot in or slowly stepping straight up into your half moon. Keeping that chest nice and open. Inhale, holding here. And as you exhale, bring that hand down, squaring the hips. And then slowly bring that foot all the way to meet the right. Inhale, find a flat back, halfway lift. Exhaling to fold. Inhale, rolling up to standing, arms come up. And exhale, hands out the chest. Moving through one vinyasa, inhale, lift the arms up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, find a flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop back through your chaturanga. Inhaling, back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling here. Exhale to stay. We're going to inhale, lift the right leg up. And then from here, bend the knee, opening up the hip. So really feel like you want to squeeze that right foot in towards your glute, pointing that right knee up. Now you can either stay here or find a wild thing, shifting forwards, let that shoulder come over the wrist, and then let that right foot fall all the way behind. Press the hips up, open the chest up towards the ceiling. Inhaling here. And we stay as we exhale. And again, big breath in. This time, exhale, look back down, flipping it back into your three-legged dog, right leg up and back, inhale. Exhale, you're going to bring that shin all the way through behind the wrists, coming into your pigeon pose. Flex that foot, lower the back knee. Just make sure your hips are nice and square, so you're not rolling onto the outside of that hip. You want to be those hip bones pointing forwards. Inhaling here. Exhale as we stay. You can walk the hands out in front. Not coming down to the forearms. Just focus back in on opening up through that right hip. Big breath in. And out. And again, inhaling. And exhaling. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. Gently walk the hands back up. Tucking the back toes. Take yourself all the way back to your downward facing dog. And once you're there, just walking out through the feet. And going through the spinal side. Inhale, lifting the left leg up. Exhale, bending the knee, opening up the hip. Really feeling like you want to stack that left hip on top of the right. And only an option to take wild thing, you shift forwards, inhale. Exhale, let the foot fall behind. Once you're there, press the hips up, open the chest, big breath in. Exhaling to stay. Strong in that right arm, big breath in. Exhale, look back down. Plant the hand, everyone back in your three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, moving through into your pigeon pose. Left foot comes through. Drop the back knee. Again, make sure those hip bones are nice and square to face the front. Inhaling here. Exhale as you stay. You can walk the hands out. Coming onto the forearms. Whatever's more comfortable or where you feel the most, we get the most out of this stretch, this pose. Big breath in. And big breath out. And again, inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Slowly, when you're ready, just walk the hands back up. And then here you're going to roll onto the outside of that left hip. And bring that right foot all the way around in front. So we're going to come into our seated tree pose. So you might want to turn a little bit more on the side of your mat. So you've still got your left foot is in and that right foot is out long. And then from here, just make sure that that right foot isn't falling in, but you want it to be externally rotating outwards. Then you've got both sit bones down into the mat. We're going to inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, start to reach over towards that right foot, and that left arm's going to reach up, find space, and then exhale, leaning over towards that right hand side. Big breath in here. Exhale, reaching. You should feel that all the way through that lower back. And that left hand side of the body, inhale and exhale. And gently bring yourself all the way back up to the middle. Let's switch out the sides. Right foot comes in, left leg goes out towards that left hand side. Once you're there, we're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, leaning over, reach for that left foot. Inhale, it, reaching, finding space. Exhale, start to find a little bit more stretch through that right hand side. Inhaling and exhaling. And make sure that right shoulder is rolling back. Big breath in and exhale. And gently now bring yourself all the way back up to the middle, and then from here bring the knees in. You can come back to face the front as you roll all the way down onto your back. Feet are hip distance apart, coming into our bridge pose. Inhale, press through the feet, lift the hip bones up nice and high. You can close your eyes here. Just make sure your knees don't fall apart, but they're actively squeezing in. Inhale to stay. And exhale. And again, big breath in. And out. This time as you inhale, come up onto the toes. Exhale, slowly roll down through the spine. Keep your eyes closed. Gently let the knees fall over towards the left. And then slowly take it all the way over towards the right. And you can go rather slow or fast here, just gently tick-tocking the knees side to side, releasing that lower back, twisting through the core. Couple more, inhale and exhale. And then the next time the knees pass through center, you can stop. Eyes stay closed as you take the legs out long into your Shavasana. Arms by the sides, palms facing up. Feet fall apart. You're going to take a big breath in through the nose, holding at the top. And then as you sigh the breath out, relaxing every single muscle in the body. And just letting all of that work just settle in. As you lie here for these last few minutes. And slowly now, just start to wiggle the fingers and toes. Gradually building the movement back into the body, back into the breath. own time, rolling onto your side. And bring yourself all the way up into a comfortable seated position, just like we found right at the beginning. Now stay close. And just maybe notice how you're feeling. And then bring the hands together at the chest. Namaste.